Most engines don't warn before leaving you stranded. Voltage drops, grinding noises, and delayed cranking are often ignored until it's too late. Today, here are 11 signs your starter is failing, from subtle clicks to stalling at the worst moment. Watch closely because the final symptom number 1 means your starter is completely dead, and missing it could cost hundreds or leave you stuck far from help. Let's get started. Sign number 11, dim or flickering dashboard lights when starting. Have you ever turned your key and noticed your dashboard lights flicker or look dimmer than usual? That's one of the earliest signs your starter could be starting to fail. When your starter motor draws power, it pulls electricity from your battery. If the starter is struggling, it can cause the lights and other electronics to flicker for a brief moment before the engine cranks, or tries to. This isn't just a minor annoyance. A starter that struggles to pull enough power can eventually leave you stranded. It's especially noticeable if your car starts fine one day, but the next day the lights blink or dip when you turn the key. Some drivers even confuse this with a weak battery, but if the battery is healthy, the culprit could be the starter itself. Pay attention to how your car behaves during these tiny moments. Even small flickers are early warnings, and ignoring them can make the next problem worse. Sometimes, a little clue like this is your car's way of telling you something bigger is coming. And when the first signs appear, your engine might start acting a little slower than normal. Sign number 10, slow cranking engine. You turn the key, and the engine hesitates. It's like it's dragging its feet. That's slow cranking. And it's often your starter sending a warning signal. Instead of roaring to life, the engine barely spins, almost like it's stuck in molasses. A slow crank can happen even if your battery is strong. Inside the starter, tiny brushes and gears wear down over time. Heat and repeated use can make it harder for the starter to push the engine fast enough to start. Each slow turn puts more strain on the motor, and if ignored, it can wear out completely. Sometimes the car eventually starts, but not without a fight. You might feel it labor, hear it groan slightly, or notice it takes an extra second or two before the engine catches. That delay is a small clue that bigger trouble could be coming if nothing is done. And often, the next thing you'll notice isn't a slow crank. It's a sound that makes your stomach drop, like metal scraping against metal. Sign number 9, grinding noise when starting. When you turn the key, you hear a grinding sound, not a click, not a hum, an actual metal-on-metal noise. That noise is coming from your starter struggling to connect with the flywheel. If you ignore it, the teeth on the starter or flywheel can get damaged and repairs get expensive fast. Listen carefully. Grinding often happens only sometimes, maybe when the engine is cold or after multiple starts in a row. That inconsistency can make it tricky to spot early. Don't wait until it's constant. Addressing it early can save your starter and your flywheel. Check the wiring, the connections, and the starter itself. Sometimes a loose connection or worn gear is the culprit, and fixing it early keeps the rest of the engine safe. This type of sound usually shows up before another warning appears. Something simpler but easy to miss if you're not paying attention. Sign number 8, clicking sound without engine cranking. You turn the key and all you hear is a rapid clicking or sometimes a single click. The engine doesn't move at all. This isn't your battery giving up. It's often the starter struggling to get engaged. That click comes from the starter solenoid trying to push the motor into action but failing. This symptom can be tricky because electronics and lights may still work. Your car seems alive, but the engine is completely silent. If this happens occasionally, it's a warning that your starter is on its way out. Waiting too long could leave you stranded at the worst possible time. Check the connections first. Sometimes a loose or corroded wire prevents the starter from engaging properly. Other times it's internal wear inside the starter itself. Either way, repeated clicking is a red flag you shouldn't ignore. If you notice this, it usually leads into a more subtle but equally important sign. Your car may seem fine in some ways, but one of the most essential systems for starting is quietly failing. Sign number 7. Car doesn't start, but lights and electronics work. Your dashboard lights up, the radio turns on, the interior fans work, everything seems normal, except when you turn the key, the engine doesn't even try to crank. That's a strong sign your starter might be failing. Power is reaching your car, but the starter isn't doing its job. This situation can be confusing because everything else appears fine. Many people assume it's a battery issue, but a healthy battery with a dead starter will behave exactly like this. It's subtle, but it's serious. Ignoring it can leave you stranded, even if your car looks fine at first glance. Pay attention to how often this happens. Intermittent failures, where the car starts sometimes and refuses others, are a clear warning that the starter is on the way out. Checking wiring, connections, and the starter itself now can prevent a total breakdown later. When a starter starts showing this kind of behavior, it's often followed by another problem that you can actually smell before you see it. A warning you don't want to ignore. Sign number 6, burning smell or smoke. Have you ever smelled something burning under the hood when trying to start your car? Or maybe you noticed a small wisp of smoke coming from the engine area. That could be your starter overheating. When a starter struggles or gets stuck, it draws extra power and can get extremely hot. A burning smell or smoke isn't subtle. It's your car's way of telling you that something is wrong and needs immediate attention. Continuing to crank the engine in this state can damage the starter, the wiring, or even other engine components. Some drivers ignore it because the car still starts sometimes, but the risk grows every time you try. If this happens, stop immediately. Check for loose connections, frayed wires, or an overworked starter. Sometimes replacing the starter or fixing the wiring prevents bigger problems down the road. A burning smell is usually a signal that your starter isn't just tired. It's starting to fail in ways that can be noticed visually or by touch. Soon after, another problem often appears that affects more than just starting. Sign number 5, oil-soaked starter. If your starter looks wet with oil or you notice engine oil pooling around it, don't ignore it. An oil-soaked starter can't perform properly. Oil seeps into the starter motor, damaging its internal components and causing it to fail faster than normal. This usually happens when there's a leak from nearby gaskets or seals. Over time, the oil creates a slippery, conductive layer that interferes with the starter's electrical connections. The result? Your car may crank inconsistently or fail to start altogether. You might not notice it at first, but intermittent problems often signal that the starter is already compromised. Cleaning or replacing the starter alone isn't enough if the leak continues. Fixing the source of the oil is crucial. Otherwise, a new starter will just get ruined again. An oil-soaked starter is a quiet warning, but it often leads to other noticeable issues. Soon, you might feel a different type of struggle the next time you try to start your car, something mechanical rather than just messy. Sign number 4, starter engages only occasionally. Sometimes your car starts perfectly. Other times it won't budge at all. That's when your starter is sending mixed signals, working one moment, refusing the next. Intermittent starting is tricky because it's unpredictable. One day you're on your way to work, the next you're stuck in the driveway. This happens when internal parts of the starter, like the solenoid or brushes, wear unevenly. Connections might also be loose or corroded. Each failed attempt puts extra strain on the starter and the battery, making future starts even riskier. Don't ignore these random failures. They're like warning lights without a dashboard. They signal that the starter is on the brink of complete failure. Checking your starter now can prevent a total breakdown later. After experiencing occasional engagement, the problem usually becomes more obvious. Soon, it won't just be random, it'll be consistent. You might notice a moment where the starter spins, but the engine refuses to crank, signaling the next stage of starter trouble. Sign number 3, starter spins but engine won't crank. You turn the key and the starter motor whirs, but the engine doesn't move. The sound is there, the motion is there, yet nothing happens. This is a clear sign the starter is failing in a very specific way. The pinion gear isn't engaging with the flywheel. When this happens, the starter is doing its job mechanically, but it can't transfer that motion to the engine. Often, it's caused by worn teeth on the pinion gear or flywheel or a faulty Bendix. It's more than annoying, it means your car won't start at all if ignored. At this stage, repairs get urgent. Replacing the starter or fixing the gear is necessary. Continuing to crank the engine can make the problem worse, sometimes damaging the flywheel, which is far more expensive to replace. After your starter spins without cranking, another sign usually appears, something that makes even turning the key physically harder, hinting that the starter is nearing total failure. Sign number 2, key feels hard to turn or won't turn. Sometimes starting problems aren't about sounds or smells, they're about feel. When you insert the key and it's unusually stiff or it won't turn at all, your starter could be the culprit. A failing starter can create resistance inside the ignition system, making it physically harder to turn the key. This issue often starts subtly. The key may feel sticky or require extra pressure. Over time, that pressure increases and the key can get stuck completely. Forcing it can damage the ignition cylinder, creating even more costly problems. The cause might be internal wear in the starter or a failing solenoid putting resistance on the ignition system. Either way, this is a serious warning sign. When your key starts acting up, it's usually the last step before the ultimate failure, a car that simply won't start at all. That's the moment drivers dread, the moment when the starter finally gives out completely, leaving you stranded until it's replaced. Sign number 1, complete engine failure to start. This is the one you've been dreading. You turn the key and nothing happens. No crank, no click, no sound, just silence. At this stage, your starter has failed completely, and your car won't start until it's repaired or replaced. A total failure usually follows all the earlier warning signs: slow cranks, clicking, grinding, and intermittent starts. Each of those signs was your car giving you a heads up. Ignoring them often leads straight here. When the starter dies, the electrical current can't reach the motor at all. The solenoid won't engage, and the pinion gear won't move the flywheel. Even a fully charged battery won't help. This is purely a starter problem. If you reach this point, your options are limited. You'll need a tow or roadside assistance to get to a shop. Replacing the starter is unavoidable. But the good news? Spotting the earlier signs can prevent this situation and save you time, money, and frustration. No car owner wants to be stranded. And the truth is, your starter usually gives plenty of warning before it stops working completely. Catch it early and you avoid this nightmare. If these starter signs helped you, like this video, share it with a friend and subscribe for more car tips. Don't stop here. Click the video below to learn even more ways to keep your car running strong.